Okay, so a good foundation routine always start with a good moisturizer. Your face needs to be well moisturized and hydrated before applying any of your makeup. That is very important because it not only just moisturizes your skin, but it also helps in gliding your foundation or your concealer or whatever products you're applying on your face very smoothly. So I'm going to start it with this Aveeno Smart Essentials Daily Nourishing Moisturizer, and it does have an SPF of 30, which is of course a plus point. So I'll take a little bit of the product on my hand and I'll apply this moisturizer all over my face, like rubbing it on my fingers and just pushing the product into my skin. You can use any moisturizer you like, with an SPF or without an SPF, totally your choice. And once that's done, I always like to moisturize my lips, and for it I'm using this Nivea Fruity Lip Balm. Now next step is a primer. I usually like to use this Nivea Men Post Shave Balm for sensitive skin all over my face as a primer. But I also like this Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer. So I either apply both of them or any of them, but today I'm gonna use this one. So I'll take a little bit of this one. I'll apply it on the areas I tend to have pores and I get oily, which is my T-zone. And I'll just rub this product into my skin. And whatever is left on my hands, I'm just applying it all over my face. And now comes color correcting. If you have any kind of discoloration on your face or some blemishes or some dull skin, you have to color correct your skin. For that, there are n number of products available in the market. Now as you can see, I have a lot of discoloration on my face, like pigmentation going around on my forehead, around my mouth. Then I have some dark circles, so I always make sure to color correct them before applying any concealer or foundation, because if you will not apply it, there are chances that your pigmentation will peek through your foundation and it will make your foundation look ashy, which I'm sure nobody likes it. So it's always good to color correct your skin. And to cover the hyperpigmentation marks, I'm using this matte prolongwear concealer in shade number NC45. And why I'm using this, because this concealer is way too dark for me, but it has an orange tint, which I think is pretty much good enough for color correcting my face. And you have to actually take a little bit of the product, just a tiny bit, a drop. I've just taken a drop of it. And first I'm going to dot it on the areas I have the discoloration, and then I'm going to blend it. Usually I don't wear foundation on a daily basis, but whenever I do, I make sure I'm color correcting. And then I take a beauty blender sponge. This one is by Real Technique, and I'll just blend it out. I already have a separate video on how I color correct, so I will link it in the bottom bar if you guys want to check it out. Right now my face looks way too orangish, but don't worry, I'll fix all that out. Now the next step is setting all of this, and for this I like to use this Loreal True Matte Setting Powder. You can pretty much use whatever powder you have. And for this I'm taking this Real Techniques brush. I'm not sure what brush. This is Real Technique Contour Brush. I'll take this powder, I'll just swirl it here and Just set all of my color corrector. It's pretty much my whole face actually, which I don't like, but that's how maximum of the Asian skin type is. Unfortunately, I'm not blessed with a very good skin, but if you are, please feel free to skip this step. Now after color correcting, it's time for foundations, and I have like a lot of foundations in my vanity, but I always find myself going back to this one. This is Makeup Forever HD foundation, and I am in shade number N153. So what I like to do is give it a good shake and take like around 2 pumps of this foundation. And first I like to dab it all over my face. And for blending my foundation, I like to use this buffing brush by Real Technique. So I'm just buffing or pushing this product into my skin rather than sweeping it away. Because if you will sweep away foundation, there are chances that it might look streaky, and we definitely don't want it. So use circular motions and then this buffing technique. And just blend that foundation into your skin, and take your time with this process, because if this is not done well, then your full foundation will look patchy. So yeah, take your time blending it. I think this foundation gives me the most natural finish that anybody would love. Okay, when this is done, I go back to my Real Techniques beauty sponge, and using the flat side of the sponge, I push the product further into my skin. And why I'm doing this, because with the brush there are chances that you might get a little bit of streaks, and to erase all of them you use a beauty blender. So it will help you to get this airbrushed finish. Also take your foundation little bit on your ears so that they matches your face. Okay, now so my foundation is done, and now I'm taking this Maybelline Age Rewind concealer in shade number medium. And I'm going to highlight my face a little bit. This is just one shade lighter than my skin tone, and I feel that is very important. So I've applied it on my T-zone and under my eyes, and these are the areas I want to bring forward. So after applying it, I'll take the tip side of the beauty blender and start blending it. And then I like to switch over to the other side, which is the flatter side, and just go over the areas where my foundation and my concealer meet, and just blend that joint so that it looks flawless. And now to set my concealer, I'm using this same L'Oreal True Matte Setting Powder. And to set rest of my face, I'm using this black Opal setting powder. And this is in shade number 06 Neutral Light. For this, I like to use this brush, which is by Colorbar, and the brush number is 112, and it is like this fiber brush. So I like to swirl in this product and really push the powder into my skin. So guys, this is how I do my base makeup, and now I'll just go and finish rest of my face and I'll do. So this is what my face looks like after the makeup, and the last step is a finishing spray, and today I'm using this Color Bar finishing spray. You need to apply loads and loads of it. So yeah, this is all for this video. I hope all of you have enjoyed watching it, and if you like it, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Till then, bye.